Hi everyone, this is BooredFemme, and today I'm showing you the Fitbit Alta. So I'm sure you've seen about 1 million fitness bands out there, but they've definitely established themselves brand-wise, and for good reason. If you go to their website, you can take a look and enter what you're looking for, and it'll pop up with which fit band is best for you. In particular, it falls under the everyday fitness band for a few good reasons. It's chock full of features. So you've got sleep tracker, which that is definitely one of the most important ones for me, and to take a look and see how many times I'm not getting 8 hours of sleep. But most importantly, the fitness and the activity driven goals that you can set for yourself. So it's a great compromise in between. I would say they're more base models, which would be, you've probably seen a ton of them, like the Surge, I believe it's the Flex, but you've got a screen. So you've got more of a screen to play with, but you're still getting a nice small profile. So what do you do with it? Once you've purchased it and you have your sync cable and charging cable, well, that's the charging cable. It comes with a sync dongle. So the platforms that this works on are the Apple, Android, Windows, Mac, and PC. So obviously for the latter two, you would need to have some type of way to connect it, and that would be your dongle. So once you've connected, it's very easy. It's very easy to just snap onto your wrist. What I find interesting is that I think my wrists are a lot smaller than I thought. This is the small, and I'm usually able to just put it right on the actual smallest notch, but simply snap that in place. As far as the clasp, I don't know about everybody else, but I did accidentally knock this off my wrist twice. So I would like something that's a little more secure. I did knock it off and almost lost it once or twice, but just have to be a little bit more careful and not juggle so much, but just something to watch out for. Once it's synced, as soon as you turn your wrist, you'll see the time, and then you simply tap through each of your options. And if it goes dark, you just tap again. So this OLED tap screen is very convenient. It starts off, it's very simple. It only goes through so many things, but it starts off with the clock. I have it set so that it goes to steps, the distance, and then calories, your activity minutes, and then to the battery charge. So nice and straightforward. So once you have it on, just get up and go. Now, what are you doing with your app? If you take a peek, you can see that these are my results. So it is connected. So one thing you want to do is make sure you have your location and your Bluetooth on. So if it seems like it needs a refresh, because I wanted to save on battery, you have choices. You can either do an all-day sync or just sync when on command. So I did that just to conserve at one point. So if you wanted to sync, just simply tap again and it'll start syncing. And you can take a look. It gives you all of your activity. It gives you steps, activity minutes, how many times you've been active within the hours, your distance, your exercise. If you want to track a particular exercise, just go into that and then just tap. You can customize what you want it to be able to recognize for activities. This does not have a heart rate monitor. So one thing that I did notice for, in particular, a spin class, it didn't necessarily recognize the stationary bike. So it is, each Fitbit has a couple of other specifications. This doesn't have this sports monitor, so it isn't recognizing certain activities. It does recognize actual road bike and hiking and some of the other activities like that. But if you keep scrolling, it'll tell you your calories burned. You can log water. You can start a food plan. And what I found interesting was the sleep. Okay, so it was charging last night, so I wasn't using this the night before, but it can show you how many times you're actually getting 8 hours of sleep and how many times you're restless or not. So again, all of this is reading right from the Alta. And then you can go in and take a look and see what you've earned. You can connect with friends. The badges, let's take a look here. I've actually earned a few badges. And so, you know, again, you can play with it, set goals for yourself, have really a lot of fun with it, and really be active at the same time. It helps show you how often you're not drinking enough water, how often you're not doing enough steps. So it is a nice little kick in the pants. It'll notify you if you want to just get up and go. It says, yeah, go take a walk. But the important part with the phone is that you can set notifications. So you can set text notifications, and it'll do a vibrate. So it does have a vibration motor, actually. No, I say actually too much, I know. But it'll just vibrate when a text comes through. So you're, pretty standard. It just comes across the little screen. So again, nice narrow screen. Again, I think the priority for me would be the sleep monitor and the activity. Again, you can pick what you want. Now, features, I mentioned the sports motor. I think the sports monitor was one that I wish that it had, and I think that really can also relate to the heart rate monitor. So if you're looking for a heart rate monitor, this wouldn't be the one, but you're still gaining a great gauge on your activity. So this is already a fabulous buy at $129.99. Now, what can you do as far as color choices and customizing? I think it's great. Let's take this off. Simple snap. There we go. All you do is you just press the button below and it slides right out. Oops. Up, and then just slide it right back in place. And let's see, I can't see. There we go. The Alta comes in 4 colors: blue, teal, plum. I like the plum. And then obviously in black. And you see this material, it's their nice, durable, classic band. The other bands that are available, there's the stainless steel band for $99.95. I want that one. It looks so sweet. It looks nice and sleek. And it makes it look a lot more like a bracelet as well. And then there's a leather option for $59.95. Leather bands in 3 colors: camel, a gunmetal, and then also a light blush pink. So I wonder how, well, if you're using it a lot for activity, I have a feeling I would get the blush dirty. I would be throwing it around all over the place. But this is really a great band, and it's the perfect compromise of, I would say, a number of options. So you really can't go wrong. I would say there was only one point that it froze, and I had to do a reboot on the Alta. So I just troubleshot myself and just played around with it. But a reboot was very simple. You just do it that using the cable. So simple, straightforward, and easy to use. And get moving. There we go. Snap it in place, and I am ready to go. BooredFemme signing off. Bye.